Okay, am I on? Yes, I am. Okay, you might wonder why I am standing outside among the 4-foot tall ferns while it is currently raining. Well, I'll tell you why. On the channel, well, the channel is, I'm not sure if everyone really understands what my channel is about, what this channel is really about. It started out as, I like the way the ferns look so green today. Anyway, it started out, I was just going to show some of my shell necklaces. And then it quickly evolved into, hey, I'm going to show how I make these and how I cut rocks. And then after I talked to some other YouTubers, they're like, what is the purpose of your channel? You know, you need to have a purpose. I guess you don't need to, but it's good to know if you have a purpose or not. And my purpose, after I thought about it, is this. Okay? And that's why I'm out here in the rain. Because these are landscaping rocks. Okay, this is a section of landscaping that you would see just about anywhere you go. You go to the doctor's office, they might have a section out there. Some stores, out in the public parks, just anywhere you go, you're going to find this kind of stuff. And what do we usually do when we see it? Well, we don't see it. We see it, but we just... And, yeah, it's sort of like... It's sort of... How would you say it? It's something that we don't really look at that is less disgusting than just, like, bare dirt. But we never look at it. People go to great lengths, like this setup here. You know, this landscaping, I took a lot. But people don't usually notice it, especially if they go past it several times. Like you might walk in, first time you're here and you go, wow, that's pretty nice. And then you never think about it ever again. But you miss how actually beautiful it is. And these, no one really thinks about how beautiful they are. I mean, it's just a bunch of pretty rocks. People would say, well, honestly, you look at this, people say, yeah, it's a bunch of white rocks. Well, it's not just a bunch of white rocks. And that's why I'm out here in the rain, because when they get wet, you start to see more of what they are. Okay, so take a look here. If we're back here, yeah, it looks like a bunch of white rocks. You get up closer, and hope the camera picks this up for me. Okay, look here. That's not white. That's orange. This is not white. That's orange. Ooh, that might actually be kind of nice. And, well, this one's, oh, look at that. Reddish. Not a radish, reddish. Now, here's one that's white. Yep, that's white. And this one's pretty much white. And this one, look at that. That's pretty darn clear. Might have to take that one. But there is so much beauty in these stones, and no one looks at them. And it's not, I mean, there's quartz in here. There could be chalcedony. There could be anything. I mean, when you get down to smaller ones like this, like these, where they dig them out of the ground in old riverbeds, find them when they're mining, you know, that there could be rubies in there. There could be emerald. There could be anything. Look at that. Yeah, that's not white. No. But as I was saying, the purpose of my channel, I think, is to help people realize there is so much beauty. Look at that rock. That's really... Okay, I have to set that one back. There's so much beauty in these, and they're screaming to be looked at. The beauty is there, but we completely overlook it because it's just something that these rocks are just something we lay down to cover up something that's not appealing to look at. So it's like a Band-Aid over something yucky. And we don't like to look at Band-Aids. We make Band-Aids so they're invisible. And these almost become invisible. Now look here. Look at that. That's green. And it's green because it's got algae on it. That wasn't a very good example. But still, hey, it grows algae on it. It changes color. And it looks pretty good. Oh, here's a composite rock. Aha! You know, that's cool enough. I think we're gonna take a closer look at that later. So that's the purpose of my channel, to try to wow, that's noisy. To try to show you that you shouldn't just walk past everything in life just because you're not focusing on it at the moment. These kind of things, there's so much beauty all around you and you don't notice it. And these rocks are a really prime example. I mean, I could pick a handful up like that. Of course, I don't have any, but you know what I'm saying. Pick a handful up and polish some of them, and there would be some beautiful, beautiful pieces there. There's a beautiful piece of citrine quartz. That's a really nice piece. See, that was there. And when they're wet, they even come out. The beauty shines out a little bit better. It's like they scream at you, please, please look at me. If you actually hear the rock saying that, then you should go see a physician. Now look at that. Look at that. There's reds and whites in there. That one's going to get cut. Oh, yeah. And where was I at? Reds and whites and, oh, yeah. But there's so many beautiful things that we pass up. And like even these tiny, tiny rocks. It's like, okay, look here. Look at that. Would that cut up into a beautiful gem? Probably. But how often do we see that? I mean, here's the landscaping section. We're off doing what we're going somewhere that we're going to go and doing our thing, and we go right by it, just like this, and nope. You know, never give it a second thought. Seriously. Never give it the second thought. Now here's this little bundle of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rocks that we just picked up in the last few minutes. And let me get over here. And to be honest, in this section here, I found some of the most beautiful, beautiful gemstones that I cut ever. I mean, some of my most beautiful pieces were right out of this area. You know, and here, I think this might be, yeah, this is one of them. This would be one. It just sort of looks different. Maybe I'll take that one in and cut it too. But we don't look. We don't see that. And, you know, this long-winded explanation is, I guess the purpose of my channel is to help people see that this kind of stuff, when you're walking past, look at it. Try to look beyond what you see right here. Try to look beyond this shiny stone and imagine what could be inside there. What is that stone hiding? What beauty is there that I'm not seeing? Because there's beauty in everything. You just sometimes have to look a little harder to see it. Okay? So, I'm getting out of the rain now. Bye-bye.